Hi guys, welcome back to my channel. Thank you so much for being here. If you're brand new and you're just finding me, hi, welcome. My name is Olivia and I would love it if you wanted to stick around a while, hit the red subscribe button down below and join my channel. And if you are a returning subscriber, hi, welcome back. It's always so nice to see you. And by the way guys, you can always find me over on Instagram. I'm at OliviaFredaCurves and that's always linked in the description box as well down below. Thank you so much first of all, for clicking on this video. It is different than my regular style try on hauls and things like that, so it's a little bit different for me. Bear with me as I'm not a beauty YouTuber. I have not sort of tried showing off how I do my makeup, very like amateur style. I purchased a few items from the Sephora spring sale. I just purchased a few, so I wanted to share with you what I purchased and also try and do my little everyday beauty routine with those products, but you know, they're all brand new to me, so I just wanted to try them and just kind of work with also the products that I normally use and share those with you as well. It created this beautiful dewy, glowy, lit from within look and I love it. I feel very excited that they all worked out. So spoiler alert, I'm very happy with the purchases. It is a Q&A as well, so you're gonna learn a little bit more about me. I'm excited to share some new things with you if you're just getting to know me and connect with you guys a little bit more. It's my favorite thing to do and I hope you enjoy. So if you're interested in coming along with me while I do my makeup today, then stay tuned. Enjoy. Okay, so let's get into the makeup routine itself. So I've already gone ahead and moisturized my face. I use the First Aid Beauty Ultra Repair Cream and I love that for my dry and sensitive skin. But then I'm gonna go in with this product and I really like it because it's the Professional, but it's the hydrating version. So this one, so it looks very similar, just has like a blue packaging going on. And I just take like a dime size amount. And I just go in the areas where I need that extra kind of help and priming for the foundation. If you are used to the regular Professional, this is a much more soothing and cooling, moisturizing version. I feel like the Professional, the original, is much more matte and it is nice. Don't get me wrong, it's a really nice and great product to achieve kind of like a poreless look. But I really like this because of my dry skin. So I actually got it in a BoxyCharm. After that step, we are going to go in with the new product that I picked up, and I'm going to use this before and I'm also going to use it after. This is the MAC Fix Plus, the Magic Radiance Spray. What I like about this is it's the, you know, their typical Fix Plus, which is a really nice setting spray, which again, you can use that to refresh your makeup in between, before, after. This one also is infused with that kind of like radiance. It says that it's got some vitamin C in it, which of course is nice and brightening. We're going to give it a good shake because I think whatever is in there for the radiance needs to be, you know, brought to life with a good little shake up. And then we're just gonna kind of spray from afar. Love. Feels very like cooling. And I feel like if I use this in the morning, I'm gonna like wake up and feel very kind of ready to go. So I really love this already. I love the scent too. It's a really nice kind of like citrusy kind of scent, very bright. So while this is drying, let's get to the first question. The most common question that I received is about my diet, about my weight loss, what am I doing, that kind of thing. And I want to really preface that by saying it is so personal. It is very different for every individual, and what works for me may not work for you. So I don't want this to be something that creates any type of stress or might trigger you to feel and start thinking about those, you know, the diet culture type of stuff. It's just genuinely meant to, you know, share with you what's something that I've found that works for me. And I have always struggled and been up and down on the scale, and I will always have that. It's just definitely something that I, you know, go back and forth with. But the one thing that I found along the journey that has worked for me and I've found very positive is Weight Watchers. So WW, now that they call it, but Weight Watchers has been really such a gift for me. And it's not, I'm not like promoting it and like just because again it works for me doesn't mean that that's something that you would, you know, find that works for you. But I've been on it for about 2.5 years, and I started with the Freestyle program, and then that led me into the Blue plan when they have their color plans now, and I've lost over 50 pounds on the program. And again, that's over 2.5 years, so it's been a very slow and steady journey. But I wanted to, the reason why I chose it and found success along the way was because I didn't feel like it was a very pressure-filled program. It really sort of allowed me to still enjoy my food and enjoy life and not worry if I have, you know, fun, you know, weekend plans or all that kind of stuff. Like, it definitely works with you, and I just found success with it. You have to find something that you resonate with and connect with. That's so important. I like the choices that I make a lot more, and I just have enjoyed the type of education that I've gotten that has come with Weight Watchers. So that has been what's worked for me. I'll try and insert like a little before picture so you guys can see. But yeah, I really have enjoyed that program. And again, you know, it is not about me promoting weight loss and diet culture and that kind of thing, because I really don't like that. I really feel like it can be very, very stressful and overwhelming to put out into the world. So it's about just helping find that inner confidence and balance when it comes to, you know, just having that, has always struggled and found the negative side of diet culture. So I want to just, you know, express that it's different for everybody, and I've just found something that has worked for me. And if you want me to chat any more about like the Weight Watchers journey, I'm happy to do so. Just leave a comment down below and we can dive into that a little bit more if you're interested. Let's get into the next step, which I always like to use this before I go in with the foundation. I use this MAC Prep and Prime. It's just like a lip balm, and I just kind of put that in because my lips are dry and I feel like it just kind of hydrates them. Wow. We're going to get into the foundation, which I am very excited about. It's the IT Cosmetics CC Plus Illumination Cream in the shade medium, and I have used their regular CC cream before. I have a little mini version, and I love the way that it makes your skin look. So I'm really excited to try the illuminating version because I'm very into a glowy look lately. So we're gonna get into that and see how that looks. Okay, so we are kind of fighting with the light, so I hope it stays nice and bright for me, but just in case you're wondering if the light changes a little bit. And I am looking this way. I do have a mirror over here, so I just don't want to like fully go off the rails with my makeup application, you know? So I'm gonna go in with about a pump and slight, like maybe a quarter. So around that much, we're gonna kind of dot it along the face, all over. And I'm hoping that the color match is good. It's tough when you're choosing it online, hoping for the best. So I just have a little makeup brush that I like to go in with, and we're gonna kind of, blend that out. Another question I got was, where am I from? And for those of you who don't know, I do live in Toronto, in Ontario, Canada. I have not lived here all my life. I moved here a few years ago now, so I grew up about an hour outside of the city, and yeah, so I'm Canadian. I do have, I can see I have viewers from everywhere, and I absolutely love that. That's probably the biggest bonus about starting this channel and meeting all you guys virtually, like online, is just the connections everywhere. I love it. I have Australia, like there's so many in the US, it makes me so happy. And then of course all over Canada, even in Europe, like it's amazing. So I love that. They're so good in terms of the coverage and color. I think the color is really nice, and already I'm getting that nice glow, like a citrusy, really bright scent that is kind of coming through. I really like that. Oh, that's very pretty. I don't want it to be too full coverage, and I want the glowiness. I'm impressed. I had some high hopes for this product, and the standards were pretty high, so yeah. I think it's blended quite well. I always make sure to kind of bring it down the neck as well. And I go back and forth between using like a beauty blender to blend out foundation, but I really like this with the brush application. It's very pretty. That's beautiful. Yes. So let's go in with concealer under the eyes. And I do also have, I meant to get a different concealer because I am running out and I feel like this one is a little too full coverage for this, but let's try it. It's the Bye Bye Under Eye by IT Cosmetics as well. And I have it in the shade Light Natural. I'm just gonna dot that under the eye. A little goes a long way with this guy, so you don't need that much. So I'm just gonna take it on both kind of ring fingers and dot that underneath. I'm gonna go in with this beauty blender that I got from the BoxyCharm box, and I'm gonna actually spray a little bit more. I wet it earlier, that's what I'm trying to say. And but I'm gonna go in with a little bit of that Fix Plus on it just to give it a little bit more hydration. And I got this is the Hank and Henry pack, and it came with a larger one and then this kind of little mini size, which I like. So we're gonna use this. This is my second time using this, and I really do like it. I like the precision of a smaller little blender. So we're just gonna kind of pat that all over the concealer area and hopefully blend it out a little bit more. I do have a question for you guys, actually, if you can leave me down in the comments below. I really struggle with the eye cream under eye area, and I've tried some of those like tingling creams that really do minimize the under eye bags, and I have them kind of genetically. So if you have any like really great suggestions for that, please let me know in the comments down below. Okay, so another question I got is what I do, or how do I combat body insecurities. So do I have any, and how do I kind of manage them, or what have I learned along the way? First quick answer to that is yes. I have grown up always as a bigger girl. I'm have always been, you know, curvy, and coming along with that is definitely a whole box of insecurities growing up, because I feel like we are so much better when it comes to embracing bodies and all sizes and being very inclusive, but growing up that definitely was not the case, and so I definitely had a lot of insecurities and felt I don't know, I didn't have the confidence that I do now even 3 years ago. So first of all, like one of my main areas, for instance, is I've always had larger arms. So now I'm much better with embracing that and wearing things that are off the shoulder, or wearing things that are, I will go out in a tank top now, whereas before I would not have done that, or a t-shirt even. And you know, I would always wear cardigans. So if you know me and you knew me growing up, I was like the cardigan queen. Had one in every single color, and that was my like safety blanket, and something that I always wore with a t-shirt or a tank top, just to make sure that I wasn't showing my arms. And I mean, I feel like if you have anything like that, or if you deal with any type of insecurity, you get it. You have your safety blankets of things that you like to wear. My camera, again, turned off because the temperature was too high, and I did go ahead and do my brows. I'm using the NYX micro brow pencil in the shade, it's kind of rubbed off, but it's the ash brown. And so I'm not an eyebrow, like I'm not very good at doing my eyebrows, so I try and just fill them in. I have a mole right here, and I just let it be. I just let it live its life and do what it wants to do. And I just really brush them out because I don't want it to be too crazy of a brow, but I like a slightly, you know, darker brow. But as I was saying, with the embracing, you know, your body and trying to battle those insecurities that everyone has, it's a journey, and truly I get it. I think it starts with just like trying to do and make changes in little baby steps. So for me, again, like I mentioned with my arms, I started to wear like off the shoulder tops, and just kind of embracing like my shoulders, and just trying to, you know, not wear something that was so covered up. And that really did help me get more used to just, you know, having a little bit more of my arm on display. And then it was the same with my legs. So I definitely have cellulite, and that was something that I struggled with. And I mean, I remember someone in high school, some girl commenting saying, to someone, and then it got back to me that why do I have so much cellulite? And it was just kind of like, I remember being like 17 and being like, oh yeah, I guess I do. Why is that? And then you feel like it just is out of the norm, but it's normal. Everybody has it, and you just have to remember that, and remember that it's normal, and you are beautiful, and your body is beautiful, despite what the media and the outside world wants us to believe, even though we're getting a lot better. But I would I would be terrified to wear even, you know, shorts or anything like that. So I remember kind of wearing a lot of like skirts and things like that. And I still love a good skirt or a dress, and that would help me. And now I'm finding that I'm getting better at even wearing shorts because I'm more used to having my legs on display. So it's baby steps. It's finding out how you can, you know, not be so worried about showing off an area of your body. And it takes time, and it just, you know, you have to remember that you are beautiful and every body is beautiful. And I try to highlight, if I'm having a tough day, I will definitely try to go with one of my like go-to outfits where I highlight my favorite areas, which happen to be like my waist, or wearing an off-the-shoulder top and showing off my shoulders. Highlighting your favorite areas really, really helps you focus and be excited about that versus, you know, narrowing in on your area that you are very self-conscious about, or, you know, something like that. Try and just shift the conversation in your own self into embracing the part of the body that you love, and then that'll help you just sort of like, you know, embrace your body overall. That's a part of the whole journey with this channel too, is to help everybody with that, because I get it and I've gone through it forever. So however I can help you do that, we're gonna do it. And I'm gonna go in with a little bit of setting powder for underneath the eye. I really, really like this Ciate London Everyday Vacay Coconut Setting Powder. First of all, it smells like a beach in a product, which is amazing. And then I have a little kind of large tapered brush that I like to use for under the eye, and I don't bake. I'm too dry for me to kind of like bake under the eye, so I just take enough product that I need. And I love this because I do feel like it has that like kind of white look where it's not white on my foundation, but it's brightening. So that's really nice, and I only do it in that area because I want the glow to come through on the rest of the skin. So we love that. I really like this MAC Soft Ochre Pro Longwear Paint Pot. I use that just on the eyelids just to give them a little bit of a base, and then that's kind of what I do. Don't really do anything too crazy on the eyes for my normal everyday routine. So another question I got is, how did I get into modeling? So if for those of you who don't know, I do curvy modeling on the side, and it's just a part-time job for me. And obviously right now all of that has slowed down, so we're not necessarily all of those kind of fun jobs to inject into my week. So basically I was scouted. I went into I applied to do a little makeover on a local TV show, and when I did it, actually, the stylist for the segment, she was styling me, and she had asked me if I had ever thought about doing plus size modeling. And so I had always kind of wanted to do it. I definitely had always thought about it. And said, you know, yeah, I've thought about it, but I just don't know how to get into it. And she just said, you would be perfect, and I'm gonna send you to my agency that I work with, and you should go in for the open casting. I'm so grateful to work with an agency that is really, it's kind of like a family oriented way that they work, and they're very supportive. And then all of a sudden I was going to castings, and it was very quick, and I had no idea what I was doing. I remember kind of like looking up YouTube videos to see what to expect when you go into a casting and that sort of thing. Let me know if that's another topic that you might be interested in learning more about, like what a typical casting looks like, and you know, different experiences as a curvy model. But it's definitely part-time. It's just something that I do on the side. So let's go in with the next stage when I do my makeup, and this is going to include a new product. This is the Film Star Bronze and Glow palette from Charlotte Tilbury. bronzing and highlighting palette, and I've heard such good things. So I'm very excited. It's a very kind of like luxurious palette. So just look how beautiful. I love that. We're gonna go in with the bronzer first, and then I like to apply the blush, so we will do the highlight last. So I just have this kind of regular, I don't know, it's just kind of the brush that I like to use for my bronzer. So we're gonna go in on the angle. We're gonna go in just underneath the cheekbone so that I can sculpt and really kind of make that cheek pop and give me some more definition in the face. And let's see what the color is like. I was torn. I got the lighter one, but I was torn on the deeper one just to, you know, I didn't know which was gonna be best on my skin tone, but I figured I'd better go with the lighter one because I think it's gonna go nicely. And then I like to go along the jawline as well. So let's do that. So the other question that I got is, what do I do for full-time work? So as we know, YouTube is my like side hobby hustle, but it is a big part of my week. I put a lot of time into making videos and that sort of thing. So it's almost as if it's kind of like another little, it's a part-time job, but it's almost full-time, I swear. But I love it. It makes me so happy. So I love doing it and making sure that I add that into my week. But I work in nonprofit. I work in fundraising. So I love it. I love doing that as my job, and it brings me a lot of joy. But I do find that balancing everything is very hard. I have, of course, if I have a casting to go to, if I'm regular before all of everything is going on right now, if I had a casting, I would have to make it work with work. I would have to run out, go and do that, and then be able to get back to the office. Or if I have a job, I would end up having to take off that day and use a vacation day or something like that, just so that it all balanced out. And it always worked, and I was lucky in a sense that I was able to balance everything, but it's definitely a juggle and very tough, but I love it, and I love kind of the experience that I get from doing the modeling, and also from still, you know, having my full-time job, which I love, and I love the coworkers that I work with and things like that. I think we can see, I just want to like point out, I really like that that bronzing. It's really beautiful. I don't really do a ton on the forehead. I might just go in just to like blend a little bit, but I actually have a very short forehead. So fun fact about me, and I'm sure you can see it, so it's not really like it's a fact, but I have a very small forehead, and so if I were to bronze it to shorten it up even more, it just, no, it looks ridiculous. So we're gonna go in on the left side. That's the right. Let's do the left. Okay, so now that the bronzing, like the sculpting is all done, I don't like to go in too crazy with it. I really, really like that. It's a really beautiful finish. I can see why like there's so much hype with that product. Very pretty. Then I go in with a little bit of blush. So I love this Tarte Amazonian Clay 12-hour blush in the shade Party. So then I just go in with this tiny little blush, and I just kind of apples of my cheeks, press it on, and just kind of like give a little bit of flush color to the face, and I really like that. Very pretty, natural. And then I'm gonna go in with the highlighter. So another thing that I get definitely for the questions was about my workout routine. What does that look like? It literally said, what do I do to stay so snatched? Which I really appreciate you if you said that. That's very kind. But I'm not snatched. It's just, you know, I'm not, but we're working on it. Okay, but I'll get into that. But I'm gonna go in with the highlight here and just see what that looks like. Let's see. Okay. Okay. Pretty. I hope I'm doing that right. I hope it's not like, because in my mind, I would put the highlight here. So hopefully that's right. I'm also gonna kind of just bring it everywhere. I remember watching the little video with Charlotte Tilbury, and she was kind of showing it as if it was like a lit from within glow. And I was like, oh, well, sign me right up. Okay, so for my workout routine, I am going to do the workout video. A lot of people kind of mentioned that they were interested, so we're gonna do it. And it is gonna be probably hilarious because I'm so not like fitness queen. I am very new to all of it, but it's a basic workout so far. And what it is, well, first of all, let's just address the glow. Pretty. I do feel like it is like that lit from within, because sometimes I feel like highlighters can look too aggressive, and that is so pretty. We're gonna move on to the eyes, and I actually picked up this eyeliner. I'm not gonna use it today because in case it doesn't turn out and it looks terrible, I'm gonna try it another time. It's the Sephora Wink It Felt Liner, waterproof. It's in the color baby blue. I saw the Birds Papaya, I think, wearing a blue eyeliner, and so I bought a blue eyeliner. But I'm gonna try another time. So I'm gonna go in with this Tartist. So it's the Tarte line, and it is their double-ended liner. So one side has this kohl liner, and then one side has the liquid, which I really like. And it's just a brown color. So basically, I'll use the Charlotte Tilbury mirror to do this, but I just do a really tiny little flick at the end. So I went in and I just put on the liner, and I don't want to zoom in because it's never that straight. It's never like crisp and clean, but I don't mind. Like, it's not, if I'm really, you know, shooting for the stars with it, and then I'll really try and clean it up and make it look very nice and like flicked properly. But I just like it a tiny bit, you know? I'm actually noticing that it might need just like a slight little bit on this side. Can do it to be that crisp and clean, like that super sharp line. That's okay. We don't need that for every day. If we're going out and we're going super glam, then we want it to be nice and perfect, but we don't need to do that. In terms of my working out routine, it's a very like introductory level kind of basic routine. And what I've been doing is I've been adding and increasing my numbers and my reps along the way. So I start out with, I do a little stretch. I like stretch my back on the floor. Then I move into an ab workout. I do regular crunches to start, and then I move into the heel touches. So like those side touches where you kind of swing and touch your heels. This is all gonna be in a video. I move into the bicycle. So that's the one where your legs are moving and you're moving them in and out like that. This is a great tutorial, by the way. From there, I will sometimes add in the Russian twist ab workout, and then I move into push-ups. So I start with, and I do them the modified version. So I started out only truly being able to do like 5. Then I worked it up into 10, then to 15, and now I do 20, and then I try and add on another 10 if I can. If I'm feeling strong, I'll do an additional. And then from there, I do like a Pilates leg workout. It's a very basic, like a leg lifts, like the raises, and then another style of raises. And then from there, I move into my lunges, but I don't do lunges every day because I just can't. But then I will also move into squats. And again, I have to listen to my body and know if it needs rest. And again, I'm just learning everything. So it's taken me a minute to try and build up, but I've been very consistent with it. And again, my workout routine has been something I've been learning along the way, and it's been about the same type of mantra that I have with the sort of diet journey and like that lifestyle of just adding movement into my day is a gift and is something that I should be excited to do. So I'm trying not to put pressure on it, and it's been something that I've been really enjoying. So I will share with you guys what that is soon, so that you can kind of just follow along if you want, if you're interested anyway. What I'm gonna do before I do my mascara is I'm going to go in again with the MAC Fix Plus spray, just so that it sets all the face stuff before I do the mascara. So we'll shake it up, and then we'll go in with a couple of sprays. I love this stuff. Oh, we're gonna be addicted. Really happy with that. I also want to share with you what lip products I'm going to be using. That was another question from a friend of mine who is just such a gem. She was wondering what lip product that I was using in my Instagram video. So you guys are going to think this is a crazy little combo. Well, the first part of it anyway. I've been actually using, I love the NYX liner in Brooklyn Thorn. It's amazing. And then one day I thought I was picking it up because this is a very similar color, but it's actually an eyeliner. So I don't know, I'm really low on the Brooklyn Thorn, so I just kind of been using this. This is the medium brown eye pencil from NYX, but I love it just to line a little bit and just kind of like smudge out along the lip line. So we'll do that in a second, but I am nice and dry now, and I just have to say, I feel like my skin looks really healthy and glowy, and I feel very happy with the, first of all, the BB cream, the CC cream, the It Cosmetics, that illumination really is beautiful. And the MAC setting spray, I think just like really sets it off. So let's go in with mascara, and first I will curl the lashes. It really helps. I have actually quite thick and heavy lashes. They're not that long and they're not that full, but they are quite heavy. So this is the Shuamora lash curler. No idea if I've said that correctly. Give the lashes a nice curl. I used to have lash extensions, and then with modeling, I had to take them out. So that was a real devastating moment for me because I lived for my lash extensions. And the bolder the better. I loved them long and thick, and then I had to just embrace my natural lashes. So we've been on a journey to find some great mascara. So I've heard such good things about the Benefit Roller Lash mascara, so let's just try it out. I really like these plastic brushes. I think that they do a nice job of curling and lifting the lashes, so let's go in. Okay, so far so good. Very good at like the separating, and we've already got mascara on the lid, and that's just because it wouldn't be me without doing that, but we let that dry. That is a tip. You just let it dry, and then you go in with a Q-tip afterwards, because if you try and remove that right now, you're just gonna smudge it all over the eyelash or the eye and create a mess. Pretty good for first coat. We will go in with a second coat. And let's do the right side. I'm also gonna do what I eat in a day as well, because I wanna just share with you guys a couple of things I love to eat on the daily, and I love those what I eat in a day videos, so I figure I might as well share it with you guys. And you have asked what I eat for Weight Watchers, so I will kind of count the points for the day as well. So I'm really excited to see how this wears throughout the day. Follow me over on Instagram. I will show off what this makeup is. I love it. That's gonna do it for this video. It's really nice to kind of do a little Q&A sit down and just share with you what my makeup routine is. If you have any more questions or there are things that you wanna know that I didn't cover, please don't hesitate to leave them down below. I always love connecting with you guys, and I'm happy to share that with you. And then, as I mentioned, let me know if you are interested in any more of the Weight Watchers talk, or again, the workout video will be coming, but I can share with you guys some more in-depth things on even the modeling, or again, yeah, the Weight Watchers plan and what I do, that kind of thing. But thank you so much for watching. This was really fun. I hope you enjoyed. I know this is different from my regular try-on hauls, and I really hope you enjoyed it. Let me know in the comments down below if you use any of these products or if you have them. Do remember to give this video a thumbs up. It really helps my channel. And remember to hit that subscribe button if you haven't already. That would be amazing, and I'd be super grateful if you wanted to join. Hope you're doing well and staying safe. I guess I will see you in my next video. Thanks so much for watching. Bye, guys.